Hello! Hi guys, my name is Zinjy, and welcome back to the Cornerstone SMP server. And I've actually been really busy between episodes, as you probably noticed. I have diamond armor. Yes, one of our server members, Red Stranger, was very kind enough to actually give me this. I only went over task to see if he had an ender chest, and he gave me diamond armor. It's not the best diamond armor, but just enough to get me sort of started. I'm still rocking the golden boots for going in the nether and stuff, but yeah, it's okay for what it is just now. Of course, I plan on getting better gear as it is, but yeah, there's been loads more. I've got like a wee mini melon pumpkin farm, as you can see here now, just a small one, and there's been a lot of change down here. And as you can see, the change has been that we have filled it with crops. Yeah, we finally have crops in now, and I've also managed to get the villagers in as well. We've got 3 quadrants, as you can see, with a villager each, and they're all harvesting carrots and throwing them to the breeding villagers, so we're able to get babies, which is great. I don't have one in here, because I don't think I'm going to want them to be harvesting wheat and throwing it to the breeding villagers. I think I'm going to do a separate thing for here, maybe have a village over here, so you know, he throws it to them, and then we'll have like hopper minecarts that'll pick up the wheat, and then we'll siphon it off. I might do it with another 2 quadrants as well, just so I don't have all carrots going into the breeder, and just so I have a steady supply of carrots coming in. I've also changed the villager collection system down below as well. It may not look like an awful lot of a big change, and it's not really. I've just moved this back slightly a little bit, just so the villagers, for some reason, they were still connecting to the beds. Not sure why or what was going on, but they have. But I've moved it back ever so slightly so they don't do anymore. As you can see, we're getting quite a few villagers coming in. I've also added a water stream, and this sort of little door just gives us access, you know, to the actual back of the villager breeder if I need to change anything, or, you know, if someone gets stuck or something happens, I can come in here and swap things out. And as I say, I've also got a water stream just at the other side here, right there, which then leads up into the actual farm itself. And it's an easy way just to, since I don't have any minecart rails or anything like that, I can just pop them in a boat, and pop them out of the boat, and then get them up here and then pop them in the water stream, and up into the farm they go. Yeah, so there has been, as I say, quite a few changes to this, which is great, but that is not what I want to do today. No, I actually kind of want to leave this project for today, because I actually want to start on the mega base. And I know you're all looking at me and going, what mega base? You've never talked about a mega base. Yeah, but right, I've never talked about a mega base, but guess what, guys? We're going to be making a mega base, and it's going to be right behind me. That's right, guys. I'm going to be building in this area right here. Yeah, after all, this is our area, and what am I going to be building, you're asking? Well, we are going to be building ourselves a volcano base. Yeah, I've attempted one in the past. It came out quite well. I really liked it, but I think I could do it better. And what better time and what better place to do it than on the Cornerstone SMP? That is right. I want to build a volcano in this area. There's an island just over there, one of my other islands. So I'm thinking this is my main island, obviously. There's an island just over there. There's one there, and then the mainland is just over here. So if I want to build it, I'm probably going to build it in this general area here, in between all the islands. I think that'd be quite a good idea. I'm going to build it fairly tall. It's going to be fairly wide. I'm going to terraform all. I'm initially going to build it with dirt. To begin with, I do it with most of my builds, especially on terraforming islands and stuff. If you watch my Let's Play series, you'll know I built my island completely with dirt, which was fun in the sky. I kind of want to do the same thing with that. So I want to get that started today. Unfortunately, I don't have many resources, so I'm going to have to go in a bit of a resource gather to get dirt and stuff. But yeah, it's going to look awesome. We'll get terraform, we'll have lava, probably smoke. But it's not only that, we're not going to build just on top. I want to build, obviously, inside. I want to have the base inside. I also want to sort of terraform, maybe even terraform it down to the ocean floor. I think that's maybe as far as I want to take it. Then drain out all the water, and then we'll build even further in. Then at some point want to link it up, maybe have like a train line going out, because what I'm hoping to do is we're going to be making this area like a futuristic area. So it's going to have, hypothetically, I want it to be like a little sort of story. So we'll have like maybe like a company that's come in and it's found this volcano, and you know, maybe they live in the future, and what they do is they harness the volcano for energy. And I'd like to build builds around the volcano that shows maybe the lava getting pumped out of the volcano, and that's going to be like their energy source. And as you know, there's a guardian farm just over there. I'd like to incorporate like maybe like an underwater tunnel or underwater tunnel system around, you know, this whole area, and going different directions to different farms and stuff. And I'd like to incorporate one going out to the guardian farm, and you know, eventually we'll get that drained and stuff as well. But that's the idea, guys. Yeah, as I said, I don't have many resources though. But before we get into that, there's something else I want to do, because I have heard, guys, that Bori has opened a shop that sells Elytra. Right, I need to grab some diamonds. So this is what we've got from our mining sessions quite recently in the past couple of episodes. We have a 3 box and 7, which is enough. I think from what I've heard, it's 15 diamonds in Elytra, and it comes with Unbreaking 3 and Mending, which is great. So yeah, I want to head over to the shopping district just now. So I'll catch you guys once I'm in the shopping district, and we'll try and find Bodhi's shop so I can buy this Elytra. Hopefully he's still got them in stock. Right, back in the shopping district. So what I'm actually not sure what I'm looking for. Right, most of the body shops are actually over here. Let's have a wee look over here. I would imagine it would be some sort of end shop. If it's selling, you know, like Elytra. I also heard it's selling shulker shells as well. Oh, he's making a good profit of his bones. That's his beacon shop. I don't see anything end related over here. Okay. I don't want to show. I'm trying not to show too much in case I'm giving away spoilers for certain things. Let's only try and show. I don't want to try and show the things I've already, you know, shown on camera before. Let's try over here. Maybe it's over. Oh, wait a minute. This might be what we're looking for. Yeah, there's no clearer shop. It says end, and that really is. Right, let's get up here. Right, hopefully, he's still got some in stock. Whoa! Get away from me. Right. Do not blow Bodhi's shop up. Whatever you do, Mr. Creeper. Die. Die, 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 die. Thank you. There we go. Bodhi's shop is saved. Right, let's have a look. Please tell me you've got stock. Oh, people have been over here. So it's 2 shells for 3 diamonds. That's actually not too bad considering early game. Yeah, that's alright. I take it that... no, bummer. Bummer. I am too late. They have flown off the shelf. They're just not shulker shells. Man, I really want to get an Elytra today. Oh well. It's not a wasted trip though, because there's another shop I want to visit while I'm here, and it's this one right here. And the reason we're in this shop is a very easy reason. This shop sells dirt. It does. Hopefully it has some in stock. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, somebody has a guardian farm because they're selling sealant and oh, that is, how much is it? 2 diamonds a stack. That's not bad. That's not bad, but that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. Where I just seen it. There it is. Dirt. Oh, he's not got enough a lot. Am I on something to use? How much is it? Still 1 for 4 stacks. Okay, I'm probably going to go and buy all this actually. Does he have any more? Oh, what? Selling dark prismarine. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I think that's all the dirt he has. I don't want coarse or pods though. I might just have to buy grass and just build with that because it's essentially the same. Right. Okay, I'm going to go and buy some of this, guys, and I will catch you guys back at the base. Right guys, and this is what I bought. I bought a shulker box worth of dirt, yeah. And I didn't have enough for this one here. But yeah, we've got a decent amount of dirt going now, which is great. So I'm very happy that we have at least enough resources to get us started, at least. So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to get out and start. I really wish I'd gotten an Elytra because I could have been a bit better flying around in that. But I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to have to maybe sort of map out a little bit of a ring to see how, you know, how far out I kind of want it. Obviously it won't maybe stay that. I'll you know, I tend to change things as I'm kind of going to make them look better, but I want to get like at least a little platform out there created first, and then I want to start building like a ring going round so we know the basis of how, you know, how large it's going to be sort of width wise, and then we can sort of take it from there. So I'm going to pack up my ender chest and get on out in the water and build a wee platform and then start the ring. And the ring has been started, as you can see here, guys. Yeah, we are quite high up. This is a poor man's scaffolding right here, just so we can take a wee look at what we're doing. But yeah, I've got the ring in so far, guys. This is just a little template to see sort of how big it's, you know, initially going to be inside, I would reckon. I mean, it's not going to, obviously it'll narrow off when we get up to like this point up here. I'm going to have, you know, bits going on further out there and further, you know, there are 4 points going out. Probably about 10 to 15 blocks going out there on each side, on each corner, and then that's where we'll start building and then swooping, you know, in and then coming up. And this is probably going to be the point at which, where I'm standing right now, is where the top of the volcano is actually probably going to be. I'm about 51 blocks up, which is actually the circumference, well, actually the diameter of there to there. So that's 51 blocks across, and I'm 51 blocks up. So I've used that as a sort of basis. But it, you know, this is not exactly how it's going to be. I would say it's going to be terraformed a lot better. It's not going to be perfectly circular. No volcano does that. It is going to look a lot better. But this just gives us a little basis. You can see some maybe the scale and size. I mean, I know this doesn't look too bad because I'm quite high up. But I mean, there's our island there. There's, you know, some of our islands just off the distance. The Guardian Farm's just sitting over there, and the mainland's just sitting over there. So this is quite a good start. As I say, I still need to put the sides in, you know, the wee diagonal sides going off in each corner, so you can gauge kind of how big it's going to be as a like a general size. So I'm going to go and chuck those in, and then we can maybe have a wee look and see, because I've actually not jumped down since I got up here, so I don't know how high this even looks, but we can have a wee look to see what it's kind of looking like once I get the corner bits in. And now that we have the corners in, this is actually starting to look quite cool. I like the look of this. Yeah, it's really good. Just in case you wonder where we're up at the treehouse. This is another way for a poor man's scaffolding. But yeah, this is looking quite smart. And also now that I'm down off the top of there, I can get a scale to see how tall it is. Personally, I think by the time, we sort of bring this up to where the top of the volcano is going to be, I personally think by the time we build it all around and terrain it and make it look pretty, it's probably going to have to go up at least another 10 blocks. I read to maybe about here. As I say, with these sort of things, it's hard to initially, I can visualize it, but it's hard initially to get it all down. I mean, it just sort of, nothing's perfect. It's not going to look perfect. It's not going to be symmetrical or anything like that. It's meant to be natural terrain, so it's going to be, jaggy and ragged. It's also going to be meant to look beautiful as well. At least that's the plan anyway. But yeah, I think this is starting to come together quite nicely. These bits here, in case anyone's wondering why I've put these on the corner, what we do with these is the beach itself, right? Because I'll put like stuff going around the sides and I'll make it look quite nicely. But the beach will probably come here. But this is just a basis of where you would start to build like the curvature of the volcano up. So you'd start here and then slowly do it, and then as you get more towards the middle, then you sort of increase the curvature till the point it goes sort of straight until you're there. And that gives you a nice, sort of angle for your volcano. You obviously don't make it perfect on all sides. It needs to be maybe one side will be a bit more steeper than the other side. Just depends how you want your volcano to look. But that's what I'm going to go for with this sort of build. I think this is looking really smart. It's a really good start. But I want to get one of the sides in just now. So I think I'm going to go over here and try and get this side in. And then once we got this in, then we can gauge to see how it sort of looks and how it's maybe going to look overall on the four sides. And then we can sort of work with that. So yeah, I'm going to go and try and get this side in just now. First little bit in, guys, and for what it's worth, it's starting to come together quite nicely. Yeah, this is starting to look quite cool. You can see now, obviously, we've got the curvature of the mountain starting to form in. I need to obviously change a lot. This is just a rough outline of how we're going to, shape it and terraform it, terrain it, going, sort of up. But yeah, that is quite cool. It's amazing how much just one line can add a bit of context to a build. It's just the way before we only had like the circle and the bits going off the side, but just adding that little bit just adds a bit of context. A little bit of context that you kind of know where it's going to be going. I added also 10 blocks on the top, so I actually made it a little bit bigger. I did mention I might want to do that, and I have done it because I sort of built this and it was almost, it was almost exactly the same height, and I was like, no, I don't want that. I need this a little bit taller because this needs to be the center point at which we're focusing everything on. So I've actually gone and made that 10 blocks taller, like I originally had when I built it. And I think it's come together quite nice. I don't like this a little bit here, but I know what I kind of want to do. But that's what I'm saying. It's just one line. We've not done too much yet. This is looking quite cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get this side in, and then once we have this side in, I think it'll add a bit more sort of context in general for the overall build, and you'll be able to see exactly kind of where the curvature and that'll be. Obviously it's all going to probably change over time to where we're going to have each bit, because we're going to have it coming way out here, and we have sand dunes going up, and then the rocky bits going up to the top, and then you also will have smoke and stuff coming out of the volcano. But yeah, I like this, but I'm going to go and add this one in, and then once we add this one we can see what it looks like with the second part in, and hopefully it'll look even cooler. And look cooler it does. As you can see, guys, we have the second one in, and it definitely is starting to come together. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 lines of dirt, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look like an awful lot, but this sort of stuff does take a while to do. Terraforming always takes a while to do. Even if you know what you're doing, it still takes a while to do. I mean, because you can sit here for an hour and try and get it looking perfect, or you can just build. And this is kind of what I do. I take the dirt. It's always sort of my base block when I'm terraforming. I always use dirt, and I just put the dirt down first, and then I try and I'll sort of shape it with the dirt. And then after I've got the dirt all in, then I'll obviously come out and bind and put the stone or whatever I'm going to use afterwards. But yeah, I'm liking how this is starting to turn out. So we've only got 2 in just now. I want to get the other 2 on the other side, and then we'll get a real feel for how it's going to look, at least as a bare bones look, without having everything else that's top, like the sand and the extra dirt, and we're going to be using black stone, because I want to have lava under on the side. I want to have things burnt and that. I think that'll look quite cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and chuck the other 2 sides in, and then once we've got a third side in, then you can get a real, you can start to get a real picture of how this is probably going to look. And here we are, guys, with all 4 sides in, and it's starting to look very cool. Yeah, it's starting to look very cool. I managed to get the curvature going quite nice. I'm actually very happy with how it sort of curves up on each side. I know you can't really see the back end that well from where we're standing. Unfortunately, that's because if I had an Elytra, and yeah, I would be able to fly around and be able to show a bit better. But this is the best I can do. It's the only high point in this whole area. But yeah, it's looking really smart. I'm really liking it. as I say, I like the curvature on each of the four sides. And as I say, like I was saying, like sometimes just building is what you should do, and I totally do stand by that. But of course, when you're doing something like this, getting an initial sort of skeleton in that you're happy with is probably a good idea initially overall. Because if you're not happy with the skeleton that you have in to do a build like this, then you're probably then not gonna enjoy like what you're making afterwards. But I'm very happy with how this has turned out. There's probably a couple of little bits here or there, but there are things I can I can work on or change as I'm building the whole rest of the mountain up. But this is great. I'm loving this. This is looking so cool. I'm so happy that we've managed to get a start on this today. However, I'm probably going to leave this for today as it is. This, believe it or not, is taking me a little bit longer than I maybe care to imagine, because just try to get things the way I want them. And as I say, terraforming, it takes a little while to do. But yeah, obviously we're going to be doing this over the course of a few episodes. I'm not going to get all this done in like 1 or 2 episodes. I'm going to be building, this over the course of a few episodes, because this is a lot of building, and it's going to require a lot of building. It's going to require a lot of resources, and I've only got like 63 dirt left on me. I do have a little bit of more of the grass left in the shulker box, but I don't have an awful lot. So yeah, this is going to require a lot of resources. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave that for today, but obviously we'll revisit in the next episode. However, there is another project that I want to maybe not get started today, but I want to collect the resources for. And the project I have in mind, guys, requires us to head out into the wilderness to find the elusive bees. Yeah, guys, I want to create a bee farm, or more importantly, I want to create a honey farm, and it's something I want to kind of get done probably in this area. I was going to put it in our industrial district, but since we've not actually technically built that yet, I'm probably going to add just a little honey farm in this area, and it can be, generating honey for us and honeycomb, while obviously we're over, behind us building the volcano structure itself as, getting our mega base started. Unfortunately, I don't have any bees hives. I have seen a few just over the yonder behind me there, on the mainland, so I'm going to go and search and see if we can try and find some bees hives. Now, this is something I actually did kind of want to do sooner than this, but we didn't have our our silk touch pickaxe. But now, since I have that, it is now possible. Now, if I remember correctly, I was over here collecting a couple of resources, and I did see a couple of bees hives in this general area. I just, for the life of me, can't remember where I've seen them. At least I've seen the bees anyway. I think they were over there. Oh man. Yeah, this may take a while. And we have our first customer. I've literally just seen a bee. Oh, there's the hive. There's the hive. Ah, cool. Right, we have our first customer. Ideally though, I want that bee to be in that hive. I don't want him to be flying around up there. Oh, there's another one. I wonder if they're from the same hive, or if, right, so that hive is there. There must be another one, and I say unless that bee is from that hive as well. But hopefully there's another one, so we're not going to look too far. I know bees hives are not exactly common overall. I don't see another one, so maybe he is from that one. Okay, I might have to sort of wait until these guys actually go back in the hive before I can mine it, because let's be honest, there's no point in mining a hive if you don't have any bees. Right, let me see if I can try and get this beehive with the guys actually in it. So there's no actual way of really telling if a bee's actually in a hive or not. So big brain move, I waited till night time and I physically watched them go in, and as you can see I have 2 nests. I'm pretty sure this right here, the NBT, it's the MBT data of the nests, and the 2 tags is 2 bees, because I watched 2 bees go in. So I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Also, as I managed to snag another one, as you can see as well, and it also has 2 bees in as well. So yeah, mission accomplished. We actually managed to get 2, which is great. And like there was one like there, and another one's literally right there. So yeah, it didn't take me too long at all. I actually can't believe how quickly I got that. So that means hopefully we've got 4 bees, but that's fine. That's all I need. Anyway, I need to now get back now that we have our bees nests. And here we are back home safe and sound again, guys. That took a lot less time than I originally thought it was going to. As I say, I had seen a couple of bees over there, but I didn't know there was 2 hives. So yeah, we got, double buck for our money on that one. That's really cool. Really cool. I managed to get 2. As I say, we're not going to build it this episode, but I already do have all the resources. So I've got the flowers. I know we need that for the actual, the farm itself, so we can get honey. And I want to make 1 honey, and I want to make, 1 honeycomb. I think that's probably going to be like the best option. So I'm getting, the best of both worlds. Where I'm going to put it, I'm not it'll probably be this hill. I might use this hill, or I'll put it underground. As I don't want to build too much, you know, on these islands, because I've got plans for them in the future, and I don't want to have to build loads and tons of stuff, you know, on it to then have to you know, strip it all back down again. It just doesn't make sense. You're just giving yourself double the work. But yeah, we'll get to that in the next episode. But I'm really happy we managed to get to. But guys, that's probably what I'm going to call an episode for today. We've actually managed to get a lot done today. We've managed to get started on the mega base behind us, and that was the biggest thing for me. I finally have that elephant off my shoulders. Yeah, it's something I've been looking forward to doing for a few weeks now, and I've been planning it and thinking about it. And you know what, with big projects like this, sometimes it's just about getting those first few blocks down to get you started. And now we have it, and the shape is starting to come together. And personally, I think it looks awesome. I hope you guys think it looks quite cool as well. Of course, this is just the skeleton. It is going to look omega by the time we're finished, and I can't wait to properly get stuck into this project. But yeah, I'm glad we managed to get that done today. I say we managed to get, you know, cut the bee's nest just at the end here, and that is another thing that I've been kind of looking forward to doing, is creating a, you know, a honey farm, because it's not something I've actually ever done in Minecraft before, believe it or not. You know, bees were relatively new, but I've just never had a chance to do it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But we'll get to that next episode, guys. That is something I'm looking forward to. Anyway, guys, as I say, that's gonna be for me today. If you have liked what you've watched today, by all means, hit the like button down below. That'd be really cool of you. And if you are new to the channel and you are new to my content, new to my videos and stuff, by all means, maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. That'd be really helpful to me and really helpful to the channel. It helps me grow as a content creator, and it's really cool, you guys. And also hit the little notification bell as well if you are, you know, new as well, and it gives you an indication of when, you know, I post videos up, and you can come and watch me and hang out and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.